John, you extended your unbeaten run to 3 games and taken a point tonight, but is that a big missed opportunity?
Feels like a defeat to me, to be honest. I'm probably more upset than any of the other 5 defeats that we had. You know, they've came in a game plan to go around behind the ball and make it difficult for us. They're fighting for their lives. But we had enough quality out there, and to concede the goal that we did is it's another Keystone Cops. You know, from giving the corner away when there's no danger to conceding from another set play. You know, another keeper error, and you know what's happening then. I've never known a season where so many individual mistakes has cost us. You know, we've had enough of the play, and in the end, we've probably played well, or we've played a lot worse this season anyway. We've had the lion's share of the game, but you know, we unable to convert it into good chances. Then the good chances we had, we wasted.
I was going to say, in terms of territorially and possession-wise, you had them on the back foot for a long time, but I suppose in a way that makes it worse, doesn't it?
Well, you know, we knew they were going to get everyone behind the ball, and they did. And you know, for the first 20 minutes, they were all over the place, and that's when we should have put them to bed, and we didn't. And we had enough of the ball for that. And you know, we've ended up with probably the most attacking side I've ever had. I reckon on the pitch at one side, we had 6 forwards on the pitch at the end. And you know, we possibly didn't get enough men into the box at the right time. I thought some of our crosses was excellent today, but we just didn't get people on the end of them. But once or twice we were guilty of playing the wrong ball in and around the box, and that's probably what's cost us tonight.
Is it just about somebody gambling, somebody making that run and throwing themselves in there?
Yeah, it is. It's just people anticipating the ball's coming in. And you know, the clear-cut chances, they weren't many, but the ones we had, we were wasteful. You know, Gerrard was going clean through and thought he had all the time in the world. When you know, he gets that out of his feet, he's got a good shot on him, so you'd expect him to be troubling the keeper. We've had a couple of great balls across the box. We had Josh at the end, but he possibly could have squared it. And you know, they've had a couple of free kicks and corners into our box. That was the some threat of what they were going to offer us, and you know, to not win the game because of that is disappointing.
Does it sort of sum up the areas that you'd need to sharpen up, the individual mistakes at one end and the being clinical at the other?
Listen, we could have cut out the individual mistakes this season. We've won the league, and that's not being churlish. But the team who's going to win the league and the teams who are going to get promoted don't make as many anywhere near like the mistakes we make. And you know, no disrespect to Cheltenham, because I know they're fighting for their lives and they've got a good manager in there now who's galvanised them, and they showed that today. They played for them today. But you know, the top of the league, Shrewsbury would have beat them tonight. And you know, we've got to emulate or try and emulate the likes of Shrewsbury, and Shrewsbury would have beat them because they would have been more clinical. And that's something that we've got to strive to be.
How do you change it in the sort of short to medium term?
You've got to keep working on the training. You know, we've got good players. You know, there was some harsh words said after the game, and you know, I know the lads have given it all, and you can't fault them for that. And there's still some big performances out there. Piero again was fantastic again. But you know, I liken them. Well, I said that the likes of Shrewsbury would have beat them. And I said I've had Accrington teams in the past that would have put 4 past Cheltenham tonight. And yet I still firmly believe that this is probably one of the best squads I've had. And so it's a bit of a paradox really, because we just can't seem to get the best out of ourselves consistently, and that's something that we're striving to do.
And you mentioned the attacking options. I guess it's just summed up by Shea McCartan coming on. It's pretty much his first touch. He scores his 6th of the season.
It was a good finish, but then the ball's gone into exactly the same area. 5 minutes to go and he's standing on the edge of the box. He hasn't gone into it and gambled, and you know, again that goes down to us not being as clinical as what we should be. And if I'd have scored 1 goal, there'd certainly be wanting more.
Looking forward to Tuesday now, chance to get out there and perhaps get out your system.
I always look forward to games. I'm really frustrated at the moment, and that's an emotion that's probably the most annoying, because it eats away at you.